Hello everybody, welcome back to the channel. If you're new here, hi, my name is Angie, this is Jordan, and we are young parents to 3 beautiful children. And in today's video, we are going to be telling you our relationship story and addressing all of the comments. Before we start though, I do want to say that most of our content is vlogs and it is kids friendly. It's nice to watch with the family, whatever, but this video is not kid friendly. We'll be using words that is not kids friendly. So if you have a kid around, click off and then come back later. So we have been receiving thousands and thousands of horrible comments about us, about our relationship, about Jordan, and we have been receiving some very, very harsh accusations. And obviously we don't owe anybody an explanation, but this is something we wanted to share with you guys and kind of give our point of view, because the accusations just aren't okay and they could not be more false. Some of which calling Jordan an ARPIST. I don't think I can say the actual word on YouTube. And a groomer and just horrible, horrible names. And it's not just on videos about us, it is on videos of our kids, it is on pictures of our kids, it is across every social media platform I have, and I felt like it was time to address it. Also, I just wanted to say that us sharing our story is not telling anybody, hey, you're 15, go get with an 18-year-old. Just like when I shared my pregnancy story, how I got pregnant at 14 and 15, that was me sharing my story, not telling anybody else to go do it. So, also for anybody new here that has no idea what I'm even talking about, I was 14 when we met, Jordan was 17. We got pregnant at 15 and 18, and we got married at 16 and 19, and very, very many people seem to have an issue with that. So we're just gonna start from the very beginning of our relationship story. So a lot of the comments come from a place of like maturity, like how can a 15 and 18-year-old be the same maturity to be in a relationship?
We were just very different kids. We grew up in different households, who we hung out with, how we were raised, things we did.
Yeah, like essentially I feel like that goes a lot along with maturity. You mature faster depending on the situations you were in. The stuff that I had done, Jordan had never even done before. I was doing very, very bad things. I was not a good kid. I was involved with a lot of bad things, a lot of bad people. And Jordan was kind of on the opposite spectrum of that, of like, he was essentially like a good kid. Like, he followed the rules. He Finley is playing with his toys, but he followed the rules. He was just a good kid, and I was the complete opposite of that. And I feel like that matured me a lot faster. I had a really hard childhood. Jordan didn't. He grew up in a different family than I was, and I feel like that plays a huge part in maturity. Absolutely a huge part. So we met when we were 14 and 17. My birthday is July 10th. Jordan is July 12th, and we met on either like the 1st or the 2nd of July. So we were just very, very few days away from turning 15 and 18. A mutual friend of both of ours said, hey, I'm going to my friend's birthday party. Do you want to come? And I said yes. And so I actually went to Jordan's birthday party, and that is how we met. When we first met, I was very interested in him. I was very attracted to him. I wanted to be with him. I chased after him. Yeah, and from there, we kind of just started hanging out. Yeah. Once we turned 15 and 18 after our birthdays, we started dating. I was actually on birth control because I had been with previous people.
And our intention was never to get pregnant.
Yeah, like we didn't want to get pregnant. We had gotten pregnant. We had gotten pregnant like what, 3 months into the relationship?
Yeah.
Yeah, so I got pregnant on birth control. So that was never our intention to like get pregnant at 15 and 18. Shortly after we got married, when I was 9 months pregnant, we got married on July 11th. So technically we got married when I was 16 and he was a day away from being 19. So you were still 18 at the time. Mm-hmm. And he was a day away from being 19, and I was I had just turned 16 the day before, because my birthday is July 10th. We got married on July 11th, and his birthday was July 12th. So we pretty much got married at 16 and 19. My mom had to sign for me, and our marriage was like never forced on us by our family and friends. It wasn't like, oh, you're pregnant, like now you have to get married. That was something that we chose together. Mm-hmm. We got married almost exactly a year after meeting. So it was quick, but it wasn't something that was forced by family. It wasn't pushed on us from anybody. That was our choice. Now that's not to say like, oh, 15 and 18, yeah, like hearing that together, that sounds a little concerning at first, and we would be lying if we said that both of our families were completely fine with it at first. They actually had their reservations as well, because 15 and 18 does sound like a big gap. And as parents, like, I know that if our daughter came home and was like, hey, I'm seeing this 18-year-old, and she was 15, I would be concerned.
Yeah, too.
It doesn't sound the best at first. But nobody knows our story. Nobody knows the kind of childhood that I had, the kind of childhood that he had. Nobody knows what I was doing as a teenager versus what he was doing. We were pretty much on the exact same level of maturity because of the way that we grew up. We get... Hi, Finn. Do you want to be in a video? Yeah. Ugh. Hi, buddy. So yeah, we understand where the concern comes from a little bit, but at the end of the day, these people that are commenting things, they don't know our story. They don't know us personally. And I can say that if you asked anybody in our lives right now, if after getting to know me and getting to know Jordan, what they would say about our relationship, it would be absolutely nothing negative. And we're happy. Like, we have built this amazing family together, and we love each other more than anything, and we have been married for 5 years in July. We're gentle. We're happy, and we don't take these accusations lightly, because to say that someone is an RAPIST is not okay. Coming from somebody that has been RAPED, we don't take that lightly. It's hard to wake up every morning and see accusations made about him and our relationship all the time on all of our platforms. So we did want to address it, but hopefully that clears some stuff up a little. With that being said, if you enjoyed this video, make sure to give it a big thumbs up. Make sure to subscribe to join the family, and we'll see you in the next one. Bye, guys. Say bye.